The S54 and an E36 chassis. This is two of some of the best eras of BMW M combined. Now the question is simple. Is this what the E36 M3 should have been? Let's talk about it. The S52 and the S54 are very different engines, and usually the S52 is overlooked because it is considered underpowered. The S52 makes 240 horsepower and I think like 230 pound-feet of torque. And then the S54 makes 330 horsepower and then 260 pound-feet of torque. There's an E46 pulling up on me right now. It's a S54 swapped E36.
No way.
Yeah.
So babe, this is my car, but like really cool. This is so sick. I'm sorry, I'm like geeking out.
No, you're so fine.
What coils are you on?
I don't know. This is actually not my car. It's my friend's car.
Gotcha.
But I have an E36 M3 of my own. It's just not S54 swapped. It's just a S52.
But this thing is so cool.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. Like,
oh no, you're so fine.
This is totally like, this is like one of my dream cars of all time. This is insanely.
Yeah,
cool.
me too. Yeah, this thing's been super fun to drive around.
Oh yeah, you've been ripping it up through Angela's crest, huh?
Yeah, I've had it for like a week now. Just been filming it, driving it, enjoying it.
That's awesome. I saw this.
No, you're fine.
She was literally like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I just literally like." She was just like, "Why are you flying into the sun?" Like, I was like, "I saw an E36. I have to say."
That's so funny.
But yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Y'all have a great day.
Yeah, you too. I just wanted to come see it.
I just want to say that you're really pretty.
Oh, thank you. You are too. But the S54 is pretty down on torque compared to horsepower, only making 260 pound-feet at peak torque at 4,900 RPMs. But the S52 makes 230 pound-feet of torque at peak 3,800 RPMs. Now, obviously, S54 has amazing ITBs, and the S52 has not that. It is a singular throttle body. But I'm not gonna stand here all day and just keep throwing numbers at you, so let's go take this thing for a freaking drive. Okay, for starters, the E36 is lighter, it's simpler, and it's a lot more raw than the E46. There's less tech and you feel everything that the car is doing, and that's why people love these cars so much. Now the E46 is more refined. It is heavier, there's more tech, and it's stable, I guess. Basically, the E46 is calmer, it's more composed than the E36. I like a car that you can feel everything, like every single input you do, and that's what the E36 is. I have been obsessed with E36s since I was 14 years old, and then I bought my E36 M3 at 17 years old. I'm now 20, so I've had my E36 M3 for just over 3 years. And I can say with confidence, there's never been a time where that car hasn't put a smile on my face. Y'all can call me corny or crazy, but like the E36 M3 has always been my dream car. It is one of my favorite cars of all time. Now, when you swap the better engine, the S54, into the lighter, I'm gonna say better chassis, it just becomes peak analog BMW. Like, it's honestly unstoppable. Now the steering in an E36 is just so good, and then when you pair that with a high revving S54, it just becomes an absolutely crazy combo, like genuinely. It's just too good at this point. And it almost has a power to weight ratio of supercars in the 90s, which is just crazy to me. Now at the same time, I think the S52 is so overhated, and I don't get it. If you just do a few engine mods to an S52, it completely wakes up that engine. For instance, my setup on my S52 is cams, injectors, headers, intake, and a manifold, okay? That's it. And that's not very expensive to do either. But it literally wakes that car up so much. It turns it into a different car, like genuinely. It just makes the car so much more responsive and aggressive, and it changes the car completely. So in my opinion, the S52 isn't a problem when you could set it up so well that it feels like it belongs in the E36 chassis. Now to answer the question, is this what the E36 M3 should have been? Now I'm going to say yes, but if we're only talking stock engine. So stock S52 versus stock S54. Honestly, with how I have my S52 set up, it feels like it belongs more in the E36 than the S54 does. Now, it's not faster, but it has a lot more torque, And I just feel like for the E36 chassis, you should have more torque than versus higher horsepower and less torque, you know? These cars are literal go-karts. You don't need to go 160 miles per hour in an E36. If you want a fast and high revving engine and an insane sounding engine, then you get a S65 by an E9X M3 of some sorts. And there you go. Then you have a very high revving V8 that sounds insane. Now, lucky for me, I own both those cars. I have an E36 M3 and I have an E92 M3. So when I'm feeling like I need, you know, a fast, loud, planted car, I drive my E92 M3. When I feel like I want to be a race car driver and drive my little go-kart, that's when I drive my E36 M3. And it's punchy. Yeah, you lose top end, but I think a punchier E36 is better than a really top end E36, if that makes any sense. But I do think an S54 swapped E36 is peak. It's so smooth and you just can keep going. And the car, it just feels so amazing. I just also think the S52 can be made almost as good as a S54. You know, it's never going to be faster, but I do think a modded S52 really fits this chassis. Okay, enough yapping, let's drive this car. Also, I'm not pushing this car hard at all. Like, I'm actually driving it like it's just a normal Sunday cruise. And maybe that's why I'm like not tweaking out about how good this car is, just because I'm not pushing it to its limits. But we're gonna drive it. I love this car. I love the S54 so much, and we're just gonna have some fun. One thing that you actually have to be careful with in this car is it's so smooth that you almost don't know how fast you're actually going. So you honestly got to look at the speedometer and make sure you're not about to take a corner at 90 miles an hour because the chassis is so planted and smooth that you can't feel it. Final thoughts. Now, if we rewind time and BMW actually put a S54 in the E36 chassis, I think it would be known as one of the greatest M cars of all time, but possibly too raw for mass appeal. But yeah, those are my thoughts and opinions. Let me know what y'all think. Please subscribe to me, please. I'm trying to lock in on YouTube. But yeah, if you could subscribe and comment and like this video, that would be great. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.